Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Wake and Bake Show. I know it's a little late and everything, but better late than never. My computer has officially died. When I say died, I mean gone. Rest in peace and everything else. So, hey, it is what it is, but we're going to have a great show today. I'm waiting for a friend of mine to call in this morning. I need to text them back. Let me do that real quick. So I am all in disarray. But what I was talking about, besides don't trust your equipment, don't trust people. Yes, that's the topic this morning. Do not trust it. I don't care how well you think you know that individual. Don't trust it. It could lead into a lot of heartache and pain. And with this up and blooming CBD business is coming along, people that you think would not betray you will. I have experienced that firsthand in the last few days. And it's not a good feeling when you don't put in work and everything, and for somebody to tell you about how much money they put in. Now, remember the conversation that we're having. These are two individuals. One is an activist. One is a person that's starting their own business. Yeah, you can admit they got a point, but however, how about that activist? Have you ever thought about for a second how much time, effort, money, sweat, tears, sleepless nights, and everything else that they put in so you could open up your shop? Have you thought about that? That's something that we need to address in our communities, because the point is this. Without the people like myself that's an activist, going up to these meetings, to everything we can to get these bills passed, you wouldn't be having no shopping. You wouldn't have to worry about no money. I'm just saying this, word to the wise. Before you get involved with a business, I don't care how well you think you know that individual, get every damn thing in writing. I don't care if you've known this person 20, 30, 40, 50 years. Get it in writing. Take it from somebody who has experienced it firsthand. I have no problem with putting it out there. I got burnt. Yes, I did. Because I thought it was somebody I truly could trust. But it wasn't so. So, what happened? I'm sitting up here right now still pissed off slightly, because I feel I was used. Which I know I was. But the thing is this, the joke is on them. Whilst they thought they got free advertisement, they got none. And I'm just going to tread lightly for a few days because I'm quite sure the phone is going to ring and these people are going to call me back. If they don't, that's fine. I wish them the best in the world. But karma is a bitch. And I don't care if you don't think you used somebody. I feel I was used. Because I made it known to people and others in my friends and family connection that I was going to be associated with said company. That is not happening, and I'm going to make it known to my friends and family today on Facebook. Am I trying to smear these people? No, I'm not. But at the same time, they didn't pay me for my services, which I set up. I did some internet work for them, setting up some websites and everything for them. I didn't get paid one dime, but they told me about how much they invested in the company. And the sad thing about it is this. The person that did it sent somebody else to tell me. That's where I'm a little miffed. If you are opening up a business and all of you supposed to be partners and you smile in that person's face and you walk out the door and you don't have the common consideration, just a moment. Good morning, you're in tune to the Wake and Bake Show. Hang on for a second. There we go. I'm just fine. You just caught me in the middle of a rant. Yes. We got the carpetbaggers. They're here, and you know what a carpetbagger is, right?
Well, no, what do you?
Well, okay. Well, it's like this. I was just telling people don't trust nobody, and remember that venture I was telling you about yesterday?
Yes.
That went all kind of ways sideways. I'll tell you the whole story off the air. But
Okay.
like I was just telling the audience, don't trust nobody. Everything you do, get it in writing.
Oh, yeah.
That's the long and the short of it. I don't care how long you think. And don't let them start screaming. And this is what the thing that got me. We live in a Christian community.
Yes.
And that's how they got me. Yeah, they put God in the middle of this. And it took all I could do. God kept me from doing what I needed to do. But we're going to talk about that off air. But like I said,
All right.
guys, for y'all not to wake up like I woke up this morning, yes, I'm still in some funk this morning, if you can tell I am. Because the point is this. You heard what I just told you, the conversation with this person had the nerve to tell me. Now, if they told me that, think about what they'll tell you. They might tell you something even worse. So, bottom line is this. If they don't want to put a contract together and sign, walk away. Don't
Yeah.
put nothing on Facebook. Don't put nothing on Twitter. Don't put nothing on Instagram. Don't put nothing on W Form. Don't do a damn thing. Hear me well on this. Don't do a damn thing until you get it in writing. Now, this is the best free advice I can give you. And I'm telling you this because I just found this out the hard way. And I work with a lot of people, and I put a lot of trust in the people. As of now, I don't think so. I seriously don't think so. And don't let them, and this the key word here for these people that's in the South that's going to get ready to do these transactions. Don't let them, child, I'm with the church. Them the worst ones, okay? Trust me on this one.
I've had my share also. You're not alone in that.
Yeah, so good morning. Tell everybody who you are, Carl. I am so sorry, but I had to finish that one up because I'm still a myth. Because I don't want nobody to experience what I experienced yesterday. That's a hard feeling when you put in a lot of work, not on top of the activist work that you done put in, for somebody to tell you after they ran you down and asked you to come be a part of their organization, they gonna tell you need to put in X amount of dollars after you done put in work for them.
Yeah, that should have been made up front before any meeting or should have taken place.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, like I said, I don't want to put all that business out there because they finna open up soon. I already told you the location. I ain't told nobody else. I thank God for that. But we gonna talk about what you talking about this morning. So tell everybody who you are and the reason why you calling. We gonna get on a better note. I'm just putting that out there.
Stewart, and I am the owner of Green Gas Farms, which is a conglomerate of businesses dedicated to the cannabis industry. It is an ancillary cannabis company, which means we don't take any part of growing cannabis and we don't take any part of selling the flower. We focus on everything else of the plant, of its uses, and the major thing we're looking into is research, which I'm sure everyone wants to know a lot about. We've got results, studies out there, but when it comes down to being concrete and scientific, that's each and every study we do will be based on that. It's not a bias like the one we're doing in March with the driving in cannabis. Many people say, okay, yeah, I can drive and smoke. I have no issues with it. But you may, but what about everybody else?
Valid point.
They have to be taken into consideration. From others, we're doing behavior in cannabis, how it affects a person's behavior. How do you sleep while consuming cannabis? Or what does it do to the body when you're consuming it? And the major part or thing that we want to focus on is when not to use cannabis. I know it sounds a little weird, but believe it or not, scientifically, a person should not consume cannabis to the age of 23 because of the development of the brain.
Okay.
Now, that's THC and, consuming as far as smoking it. Now, as far as CBD drops, kids can use that because it's shown, it's proven assistance with it. Like a gentleman that we conversing back and forth on LinkedIn, his daughter has autism. Before they started using CBD, they had issues with repeating herself. Now she's like a normal kid.
Wow.
It's been less than a year. It's been less than a year.
And that's just using the CBD drops.
Yeah, just CBD. That's not the THC and CBD combination. It's just simply CBD.
No, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, because Cause since I've been doing the thing with the CBD, talking to people about CBD, I actually use CBD. I use it in the flower form.
Uh-huh.
That's what's worked best for me so far. And then I use gummies as well for my anxiety. Trust me, I went through quite a few gummies yesterday.
Wow.
But
That's
yeah, it
amazing.
works. I mean, I'm proof of it. I mean, but in certain situations, some people have to have both. But I like your study that you're studying the effects of people that don't use and the effects on them. I got a test patient for you too on that. When we get off air, I'm gonna give you their information because
Actually,
I think
any,
that'd be interesting.
anyone can go to our site and sign up as a research participant.
Oh, okay.
And we try to keep everything separate for, privacy issues.
Right.
Once that person sends us their name, email, and phone number, we're going to issue them an ID number. And from here on out throughout the research study, they'll be notified simply by that number only, not by name, just that number.
Cool.
Say, for instance, we do a study on, let's say you wanted to participate in the consumption of cannabis, like how much does it cost or how much is too much.
Mm-hmm.
We say we break down the information that we're going to provide into that study with each and every person. So you will have a form, your number will be there, and the information obtained from that study from you will be on that form with just your number, not your name, phone number, email, anything, just your number.
Okay. Well, what I want to do is this, Jermaine. I want to bring you back in about, when is this first study over? I want to bring you back so we can talk about that and see how everything went.
You're talking about driving in cannabis?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Well, right now we can only operate that in a recreational state.
Okay.
We will be working with law enforcement to monitor the research, which is another.
So what state are you looking at working with this in?
I really haven't decided yet. I mean, Denver is the perfect place, but,
Yes.
Boston has legalized recreational. Vegas they're still too expensive out there.
Really expensive out there. But I think the Boston area would be a great idea because you got to think about it. They just legalized not too long ago. And that would be, fertile ground. Why I say that is this, because so many people have studied the Denver area. I know personally, I was involved in 125 different studies myself personally whilst I was in Denver, and I was there for only a year. So that's why when I seen you post on Facebook that you was doing this research and everything, that just lit a light bulb in my head. Hey, I want to be involved in this. I want to get as much attention to this fellow to help him get that research done as possible. But yeah, talk to I'm quite sure you're a member on Facebook pages. I'm gonna give you a couple of them off air that I want you to connect to if you're not connected to them, and they will help you get test study people in all areas. I mean, all you gotta do is post up in these different sites. And these
anyone can be a research participant with us, whether they smoke or not.
That would be so cool. What else do you do besides doing the research work?
Yeah, that's just the research. A part of that research that we do into the cannabis plant is development, which is development of products. As in, we're not, like I said, we're not taking any part of any growing. What we do is purchase biomass from current growers, which is the stems, the leaves of the cannabis plant or hemp plant. And what we do, we break that biomass down into different products. One we're going to be doing is paper in particular. As far as writing paper, newspaper, magazines, and more importantly, tissue paper.
Wait a minute. You're going to get hemp or cannabis that soft that we could use it as tissue paper?
Anything.
Tissue paper, wrapping paper, or are we talking about tissue paper as in facial or toilet?
Any type of paper.
Now, you know that's going to be huge.
Oh, I don't know that. We're going to have, we at least want to have a development center in every state that is legal.
Okay, wow. So, in that case, not giving away where you're located right now for obvious reasons. Here in the South where I'm at, you're going to be setting up a center in this location, somewhere in this area?
Yes, we've already spotted some land in York County, South Carolina.
Oh, cool.
That will be purchasing in March.
Holy crap.
We'll be building our research and development center, our very first one.
Well, we definitely need to talk off air because I really want to be more hands-on in this situation because I love to do research. And I think I could be helpful for more than just the show. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Wow.
But like I said, the research and development is one part of the conglomerate.
Okay.
I want to touch on another one, which is the WIC, the What is Cannabis Tour.
Okay.
That is where we educate people about cannabis. As far as people, which means physicians and law enforcement only.
Wow. Now that's huge. That is huge. Matter of fact, I had a conversation with a couple of people talking about that our law enforcement needs education bad. And I agree.
Exactly. The more they know about the truth, about anything, the better prepared they are when they face it.
Now, this is where you going now, I'm just using York County for an example. You might have a 50-50 response, but the problem is going to be from Columbia. It's going to be Chief Kill. Somehow you're going to have to convince him this is fundamental for his officers to participate in such an activity.
You'd be surprised. I've contacted, I can't even remember the number of law enforcement sheriff's officers I've contacted. They don't make it easy. I'm going to give that to you. They want you to put in your work to inform them about this.
Yes.
To be more specific, well, I'm not going to call anyone out. Yeah, it's just they don't make it easy.
No. I trust me, I know, because for the past 5 years, I've been going, maybe longer than that, I've been going back and forth to Columbia. And you'll hear me say this periodically as we go along. I had to sit on my hands a few times. And for those who don't mean, when I hear me say I got to sit on my hands, mean I got to sit on my hands, keep my mouth shut. Because it be some things that come out these people's mouths that's so outlandish, you just want to say, what the fuck?
Yeah, I can't. When I hear these sheriff's officers talk about cannabis, especially being a gateway drug, I'm like, that's impossible. I know that for a fact.
Right. And that's something we need to teach future activists, is not how to react to such situations as that. Because as a cannabis consumer myself, I can't speak for anybody else. I get put off when I hear that gateway drug. Well, I must have got stuck at the gate because I never went any further. I never did crack. I never did ecstasy. Any other drug that wasn't prescribed by a doctor, I didn't do. And cannabis is not a drug. It's a plant.
It is. And I'm going to be honest, I've visited Colorado many, many times. To be honest with you.
I thought you was part of Colorado. You visited so much. Because, matter of fact, you visited Colorado whilst I was there.
Really?
Yes, you did. We're going to talk about that off air. Matter of fact, I think I got a picture of you, too.
Okay.
Like I said, it was a busy year in Colorado.
Yeah. I stayed up there a month last year. I was on another project which we got sidetracked by someone, and they really, really put a hinder on the progress of this business, which I'm going to go into the...
Oh, well, yeah, we all done. I just got finished talking about that. That's what you got to be careful with, man. I mean, even research you do.
Yes. The third part of the conglomerate is what I was going to originally start the business with, which is why I went out there to Colorado for a whole month to set it up. But I was going to set up a cannabis consumption lounge.
I remember seeing something about that. Whatever happened with that?
Yeah, it was. We're still going to do it, but the now we got to do it a little differently and a little bit more.
Yeah, because y'all was having a hard time with the Denver City Council and everything. I kept abreast of this story because I wanted to see that go through, because they had, now, I'm talking this out of church because this has been some years ago in Denver. They had some places that were smoking lounges, but you had to know somebody to get in there.
Yeah, they've changed it now. They call them, and just in Denver right now, they call them DCAs, designated consumption areas. You got to go through a long list of regulations, but we were at the point of sending in our application, but we needed a lease for the building, which is a route we're not going to take anymore because it's just too complicated. But
hell yeah,
the guy I had helping out there, the day I went to go sign the lease, I go, and he's already there with the owner, and he said that he's signed the lease himself, and he's starting a lounge for him on his own. I'm like, wait a minute.
Oh.
So you're trying to piggyback off what I started, and it didn't work out for him. But, yeah, like I say, it really put a damper on things for us. But they have lounges out there now, and like I say, I enjoy the welcoming of competition.
Yeah, exactly. Got a question for you.
Yes.
Since you know the Denver area so well, is the Watering Bowl still participating in that?
Who?
The Watering Bowl.
I am unsure about that.
Okay, the Watering Bowl was a beer, a lounge / entertainment / dog park.
I'm not sure about that. I haven't heard from them.
Okay, well,
the lounge out there is called the Tetra Lounge.
The who?
Tetra Lounge.
Tetra Lounge.
Yeah.
Okay.
TETRA.
Yeah, that showed up in my feed a few times. I don't. It must be somebody that owns that knows me, because the Tetra Lounge has showed up in my news feed quite a few times. I was asked to join their page. Matter of fact, I don't remember if I did or not, but it's definitely worth me researching to see if I did, and that would tell me who owns it.
Yeah, they have. I think it's maybe 1,000 square foot location out there.
Mm-hmm.
But the one now that we're gonna have to, once we go back into Denver to open up, is going to be a what square footage, 4700 square foot facility.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to come with we'll put in the kitchen, lounge, pool tables, you name it. And you can recreate with
well, that's going to be nice because when I was there, we either went to the Watering Bowl, which was in Denver, or we drove all the way to Colorado Springs to a place called Springs.
Yeah, now outside of Denver, the rules are more lax with lounges. But as far as with Denver, they have the
Denver ain't no joke.
They're building residences left and right out there.
Oh, they've been building like that for years, and I'm quite sure the cost of rent for a 1-bedroom was almost $3,000 now.
Well, kind of, sort of. We stayed in a 3-bedroom, 2-bath condo uptown for like $3,000 for that month we were there.
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you knew somebody get that deal.
Yeah. The guys that we get our properties from when we do visit let's get that for a nice price. They got some good properties up there too.
Yeah, me and you gonna talk off air because I need to go back to Denver, and this show is originally out of Denver, so that's why I have to be careful on certain things I say because of the rules that govern Colorado period, far as consumption, advertising. Oh my God. Yeah, so that's why certain things. That's why I have to say certain things CBD. So that's why I say certain things cannabis. Oh my God, it's just so much BS.
Which is the reason why cannabis needs to be legalized federally.
Oh well, that's okay. It's coming. Did you see they're finna pass the latest bill that they got through the Senate and is going to the House is the one. Make sure I get this corrected. The Justice bill to cut out the 3-strike rule to give parolees a better chance to get jobs, training, quit locking up low-level drug offenders. Also attached to that bill is getting cannabis off of Schedule 1. Now, this is the thing I hadn't got a chance to read yet this morning because I was fighting with my computer. That's why you don't hear me taking a musical break or anything this morning, because my computer's kaput. That's a whole nother story in itself. So we're doing it via iPad this morning, not trying to get them any credit. But Apple, help a sister out. She need a computer. So, yeah, I got to read up on that and see if that was, I know that's what the thing they were saying, that they were trying to put that in there to take cannabis off of Schedule 1, and I think it's going to go. Because they're waiting for the president's signature, and they're saying that he could sign it possibly by the end of the week.
Yeah.
So if that goes, if he signs the Farm Bill, then he signs this other thing about justice reform, that's 2 wins for cannabis in a row this week. That Donald Joint Trump, I don't call him John on this show, we call him Joint. Donald Joint Trump gonna do. Donald Joint Trump is gonna go ahead and get us where Obama couldn't. Obama got us to the 1 yard line. Donald Joint Trump gonna go ahead and cross the finish line. The sad thing about it is this: is Donald Joint Trump. That's all I'm gonna say to that.
Yeah. But lastly, we had the education, the Alonzo adding to Denver and other recreational states, and of course our research. But lastly, when I created this business, I tried to tackle as many problems as possible within the cannabis industry. And we all know that one major issue is banking.
Huge issue.
Yes, which is why I'm developing Cloud Bank, which is a bank specifically designed for cannabis businesses only. Not only is a bank, and we'll, of course, have to abide by regulations, but we'll have to abide by regulations as a federal credit union.
Interesting.
It's already registered. We just have to abide by these rules and regulations when we start it.
Okay, this is my question to you. If this is already signed in and everything, with these 2 bills passing, isn't that kind of going to throw a damp on it? Isn't the banks going to kind of swing the door open? Not trying to throw no wet blanket on your party.
No. That to me, that is competition, and I welcome it. You see, the way I design Cloud Bank is for cannabis business to operate seamlessly without any issues. They need money, we offer loans to them, or the credit
that would be wonderful, because that's why a lot of businesses, like, say for instance, let's use me for example. Let's say, okay, yeah, everybody knows me for this, but how about if I decide to have my own line of cannabis? Let's say, for example, Miss Green Jean's whatever, sativa, or Miss Green Jean's hybrid, and the different flavors that go along with it. And, or what if I want a white label? Right now, currently, I don't have enough funds to do that. Y'all would be the people I would come to do that, correct?
Exactly.
That would be wonderful. Exactly. I mean, that would help so many people out that want to get in the business. There's been activists that's put blood, sweat, and tears into it. In the process of us doing all that, some of us has given up our jobs. Some of us has lost spouses over this. I can tell you some horror stories of how hard people work to make this dream a reality.
I know all too well. Thankfully, I myself am a tax accountant. I've been filing individual taxes since 2005.
Oh, okay. Well, this is my question to you. It's getting close to tax season. You're not going to do taxes this year? You're doing plainly cannabis?
That's one thing I don't think I'll ever stop doing.
Oh, okay. I was going to say that's some good. Now, if you cross over cannabis tax tax bills and laws and stuff, man, you wouldn't have to do all this other stuff. Just that alone. I mean, I have much respect for people that's in the tax world, I promise you. Because y'all got to be some smart people with the laws constantly changing and stuff. Just doing my individual taxes just gives me nightmares.
Yeah, it's insane sometimes. But as long as you know what you're doing, you'll be all right.
Yeah. So far, knock on wood, I've never got audited, so.
and, you know, fortunately for us, this year tax season starts early. We'll be able to offer advances on the 2nd of January.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, at the end of the show today, I want you to make sure you have... I give everybody on the show a chance to shout out all their businesses. So what I'm going to do, we're at the 37-minute mark after the hour. What I'm going to do, since you got your eyes on the many prizes, and I'm going to do the last talk of the day. As soon as I finish doing the last talk of the day, you can have an opportunity to shout out every last business, every last thing that you got, because I'm quite sure it's intensive. But what I'm going to do is put out to my listeners is this. We hopefully tomorrow have the problem solved for Thursday show. I think that is. Yeah, today is Wednesday, Thursday show. Yeah, it's been one of those weeks, guys. I have not wake and baked yet. But the last talk of the day is this. Please take all the information in hand. You hear right here today on the show where you don't have to touch the plant to become part of the system. You can start something up on your own and become your own entrepreneur. This is the time is now. The iron is hot. Don't wait till next year to start planning. Start planning now. Don't let the train leave the station, because believe me, the smoke is already blowing out the smokestack and it's ready to come out the caboose. So, your choice.
The train has left the station. You just better get up.
That's it. So, go ahead and do all your shout outs, my brother, because this will not be the last time you will be on this show. You will be a part of the segment on this show that we're going to work together on, because you bring a lot of knowledge and a lot of information to our users that I know for a fact we all need.
I definitely appreciate it. Like I said, my goal is to first educate, second understand, and third provide a place of enjoyment so we can live at peace.
I like that concept.
Because dealing with law enforcement, my only issue with them, believe it or not, is cannabis.
Right?
I haven't, like I said, I'm not a troublesome person. I don't like dealing with law enforcement as far as on the negative side, but like I said, as far as communicating with them, agreeing with them on cannabis, get along just fine.
Yeah, but you want to know the secret that I personally know for a fact? That a lot of them want this legalized.
Yeah.
Because
I got pulled over in Rock Hill, South Carolina, the other week ago.
Ooh. And
yeah.
You at, wait a minute, wait, brother. You got pulled over in Rock Hill and you sitting here talking to me?
Yep.
Woo, let's hear this story. This is going to be a good one.
The officer said I had my taillights were out, which I verified it was. You know, he said, hey, I smell marijuana in your vehicle.
Mm.
And me, I'm a trusting person. I'm honest. I'm transparent in every way possible. He wanted to search my vehicle. Many people would say no. I said, go right ahead. He found my little stash and he dumped it out. Says I'm not gonna arrest or anything. It's really nothing. Like that had me scratching my head, because I remember a time in Charlotte, North Carolina. I had like a half of a joint, and the gentleman arrested me for it.
Wait a minute. Did I just hear you say you stopped here in Rock Hill?
Yep, he
they poured it out.
And let me go to water.
Holy shit.
So that just shows, hey, times are changing.
Yes,
people
indeed.
Hey, what it really is and what it's not.
Yeah, but this is what we got to do. As a show, we have to put out this disclaimer. That don't work for everybody. So be careful out there.
It doesn't, because I'm going to be honest, with dealing with law enforcement, as long as you are not being negative to them, If you were, it would be very, very different. Sometimes you just, if you can't hide it, don't. Outcome will be a lot better. Whether if you do get arrested or not, as long as you're being cooperative, it'll be fine. Take a day or two, you get out and back to where you are.
Yep. That's all they want. They just doing their job. They just want you to cooperate. You know, and that's it. But we got some of them that make our lives a little miserable, and that's why I was really shocked when you said that they poured it out.
Yeah. He actually searched. I actually honestly forgot it was in there.
I know you did.
That's why I told you to go ahead and search.
When you told him to search, I was like, wait a minute. He told him to search the car.
Looking for that. Yeah, but
wow.
It was well, to be honest, it was he the gentleman pulled me over, and then two other police officers pulled behind him. Mm-hmm. And at that point, I thought, okay, well, if he finds anything, I definitely know I'm going to jail.
Oh my God! Yeah, when that second car comes, that's not a good thing.
Yeah, because if another one shows up, it's going downhill. But no, I'm thankful and I appreciate him for not doing anything about it, because once he realized it wasn't anything, which is not, you know?
Right. But yeah, I mean, that lets me know that, thank God that people are listening. That, like I said, I don't know if you talk to them as much as I do, but I try to, talk to them a lot. And me and you going to have a lot of conversations off air if you got a few minutes of your time after we close the show. Because I have a good rapport with the Rock Hill Police Department.
Looks like I do too right now.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. I'm gonna tell you like this here. Rock Hill monitors Facebook a lot.
Oh yeah.
More than most people give credit for, and they know who we are. So shouts out to Rock Hill Police Department for being nice. You know that I can't say nothing bad about Rock Hill. I can't. I've been here going on 14 years. And the Rock Hill Police Department has been very nice to me. The York County Sheriff's Department as well. Rest in peace, Detective Doherty. I got a chance to meet him before he passed away. He was super cool. So they have that type of working relationship with the police department doing what we do is important. Don't run away from the police. Make them your friend, because you're going to be the last person to get thrown down to the ground, because they're going to think about it and say, wait a minute. Hey, that's so-and-so over there. They didn't give me a hard time. Let's not give them a hard time.
Yeah, they won't give you one.
That's it.
Yep.
That is it. So tell the good people out there how they can reach you, how they can get involved in this wonderful thing that you are doing. Because I want to bring you back on future shows. I actually want to give you your own segment, because I think that is something that is needed, especially in our community. What we're going to talk about, we're going to bring radio and this project to a full provision here in one of your projects in York County. I'm going to help you out with that, because I think we're traveling the same. Yes, I think we're traveling the same path on some things. And like I said, this won't be the last thing y'all will hear about it. He will be back on air, because I'm looking at different segments to do throughout the week, besides y'all hearing me all the time. And your segment, Jermaine, is definitely one of them. I'm going to be bringing back 420 Jim as well. He is another person. He's been traveling throughout the United States doing his thing. It's just been craziness with equipment breaking down and everything. And I want to make sure when I bring guests on, they ain't got to worry about nothing. So
exactly. Yes, the website is thegfgroup.com.
Okay, the ggfgroup.com. Okay, is there a number that can be reached as well?
Yes, the number is 1-800-510-2116.
Okay.
Toll free for anyone.
Wow, nice. So, do you have a following on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter,
Yes, we're on Instagram. We're on pretty much every social media out there.
Are you a member of Minorities for Medical Marijuana?
Oh, no.
We're going to have to see about changing that today.
Okay.
We'll definitely be talking about that off air as well. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead, we're going to end the show at the 45-minute mark, guys, because I know they're going to put their little commercials and everything in, because I got a lot of ground I need to cover with my buddy here. So I got one question for y'all. Are you awake yet? I am going to try to have this problem fixed by tomorrow morning. I can't promise that we will, but we're going to try. So y'all have a blessed day. And if you ain't done your Christmas shopping yet, CBD is on the menu. Check me out. We'll talk about that as well. Y'all have a blessed day. Peace.